Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm making $5,000 plus a day with this brand new store that I'm scaling using AI image and video ads, making them with Higgsfield. Now just last month, this store was doing under $500 a day, and now this month it's doing over $5,000 a day. And in this video, I'm going to show you whether you have a store yet or you're trying to scale a store, how you can do this for yourself. Now, how I'm doing this is a little bit unconventional from what everybody is talking about using AI to make their ads. And the reason for this is because I'm getting data from my customers as to why they liked my product, what they didn't like about it, so I can make my scripts for these AI image and video ads 10 times better. Later on in this video, you'll see me calling my customers live to get answers as to why they bought my product and why they liked it. So let me just get right into it, okay? I want you to be able to implement this by the end of this video, and with the power of AI, guys, you can literally just start doing this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find proven ad concepts. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create certain assets that we need to actually generate these AI ads. Next thing we're going to do is the customer research. After that, we're going to create the scripts, and then we're going to generate the actual content. Right after that, you're going to be able to edit this content and actually run it into your ad accounts. So step one, we need to find proven concepts. And how do we actually do this? So you can do this a couple ways. You can either use Kalo data, the ad library, or any other way to actually see winning ads for whatever the product is that you're selling. Kalo data already has a lot of products that are selling on TikTok Shop, and they also attach the videos that creators are making for those TikTok Shop listings. But if you already know a competitor that's currently in your space, you can look up their ads on the ad library. But whatever way you find these ad videos, we're going to head over to Descript right after that to transcribe them and get the transcripts. So this is Kalo data here. I'm not affiliated with this software or any software that I'm going to mention in this video, but you guys are more than welcome to use any like product research software or ad research software. So for the product here that you open up on Kalo data, you can just scroll down and download any of these videos here to get the actual script from them. Once you do that, you're going to head over to Descript here. This is just the tool that I use to transcribe videos, and you're going to take that downloaded video file and put it into Descript here. It's going to give you the script for the actual video, so make sure you copy this and that you save the actual script. So now that we have the actual video and we have the script, step one is complete. All right, so step two, we are now going to create the actual assets that we need to generate these ads. First thing we're going to do is we're going to generate a model photo with Higgsfield Soul. We're then going to set up a Claude project and create our brand documents. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Higgsfield.ai. I'm going to go to image and then Higgsfield Soul 2.0. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this person here. I'm going to copy the image. So I'm literally going to tell ChatGPT, make me a prompt to give to Higgsfield Soul 2.0 to create an image of the avatar in the image that I provide. It actually described him wearing the product that I'm looking at, which is this weighted vest. So I just told it to make the prompt, just describe what they're wearing, not the actual product in the photo. So here's the prompt right here. And then here, I'm going to drop in this prompt. You can change this if you want to put a different type of person with like a different type of look. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit generate. So it generated us this image here, which is perfect. So we're going to actually just download this image now. So now we have the model photo created. It's time to actually set up our project in Claude. So you're going to go to Claude, you're going to go ahead and go to projects. So we're going to go ahead and create the project for what we are selling. So the reason we're using Claude is because it stores all this information that we're going to create in this video into one nice project folder. So anytime you have questions about your brand, about making prompts, anything like that, you can always come back to Claude and it will remember everything that you talk to it about. Unlike other LLMs like ChatGPT, where when you talk to it, it has to like get context by you giving it context. Claude stores all this in a project. So I have these Claude project instructions here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to take it into Claude here. Make sure you actually change the brand name up here in your brand website URL. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hit create project. Now I actually already have a project built for this brand here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back here and put a check mark on creating our Claude project. Now the next step is to create your brand research documents. This will give context to Claude on what your actual product page looks like, what your avatar of the ideal customer that you're looking for looks like. You're going to do deep research to actually give Claude a ton of research on your product and your niche. You're going to give it an offer brief along the lines of what kind of offer you're going to be selling your product with. And you're also going to be giving it necessary beliefs that customers would need to have to actually shift their beliefs to actually buy your product. So I like creating these brand research documents that basically give all the context as to what I'm selling, why I'm selling it, and how it should be sold. Now, if you want access to these documents, you could just go ahead and message me brand research on my Instagram, which is ecom with Castor. It's also linked in the description down below. But basically what we're doing is we're going to create a research document with ChatGPT that's going to comb the entire internet on what our product is, what the competitors look like, and it's going to put together a research document so we can give context to Claude as to what we're selling and how we're going to sell it. Next, we're going to actually create a persona document, an ideal customer persona, which is your ICP. We're then going to create an actual offer brief. So we're going to let Claude know, hey, this is exactly the type of offer that my product has. And lastly, we're going to create a necessary beliefs document. This is the most important part because customers who buy your products should have a set of necessary beliefs to actually buy your product. And your ad, your website, and everything that your brand communicates should be actually working to shift the customer's belief from what it is now to these necessary beliefs they need to have to actually purchase. Because guys, customers want your products, okay? It's just a matter of fact of do they have the belief that they need this product or not? So to do all of this, we're just going to go ahead and copy this. We're gonna head over to ChatGPT and we're going to give it this prompt here. And shout out to Mark Builds Brands, man. He really actually cemented the belief into me that the research and the actual context giving it to these LLMs is the reason why they will succeed when you prompt them. So if you guys want to check out his channel, you should definitely go check it out. He's been blowing up everywhere recently. So you want to go to web2pdf.com, get a link to your product page and drop it into here. If you currently don't have a product page, you can just take one of your competitors' product pages. You're going to want to download this file now and drop it into ChatGPT with this first prompt from the brand research documents, which is here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this prompt here, and you want to go to this document and download this research document. Now make sure you follow this step by step, and once you're done, you should have 4 documents. You should have your actual research document, which you're going to copy onto another Google Doc once ChatGPT gives you the output with, and then you're going to have your actual avatar document as well. You're going to have your offer brief, and then at the end of this, you should have your actual necessary beliefs document as well. And make sure when you guys are actually creating the research prompt here, when you tell ChatGPT to make you a prompt, and then you send the research prompt back to it, that when you do that, go ahead and make sure that you turn on the deep research function here. So once you have those 4 done, again, you'll have your research document, you'll have your avatar document, you'll have your offer document, and you'll have your necessary beliefs document. Those are the 3 things we need to complete step 2. Now we're going to head over to step 3. So this is the product research part, okay? This is the part where I like to call customers who already have bought the product from my store to actually see why did they buy the product, what do they like from it. I ask them these 9 questions. What did you hear about us, or where did you first hear about us, right? Figuring out, what made you start looking for a product like this? Was there a specific moment, right? Did you look at any other brands, et cetera, et cetera? And I actually categorize all this onto a call template sheet. So all those questions that I ask them, I input them right here into this sheet. So I'll put the customer's name, their order number, right? The phone number that I'm gonna call them on, and then I input all the questions or the answers to the questions right here. Here's a quick 1 or 2 minute segment of me calling customers and actually asking them these questions so you guys can see how it's done. If you don't wanna watch that part, you can just skip over to the next part of the video where I'll actually go through and start actually creating the scripts that I'm going to give to Higgsfield to make me AI videos. I recently saw you ordered one of our weighted vests. I was just calling to see how your experience has been with it so far.
It's been great, man. It's been great so far. I will say I do like using it every day. And I usually ends up walking about 4 miles a day.
Oh, wow.
I do throw a shirt over it, right? I can throw a shirt over it, and it's not that bulky. I could go ahead and throw a shirt over it, and it's not even, you don't even really notice it's there.
What results are you hoping to get with using a weighted vest?
I mean, basically the ones you advertise, right? I want to just go ahead and burn more calories than I would just myself. And so it's really to just help assist, burning calories, getting in shape.
My name is Castor. I saw you recently ordered one of our weighted vests. What made you start looking for a weighted vest?
I've just been trying to lose some weight. As you get up in weight, it does get a little bit bulkier, but the beginning weights are slim enough that if you just put on a size up stuff, nobody really never knows you have it on.
People can't see it when you're wearing it, right? If you put a shirt on over it.
Put your shirt over top of it that's a size bigger than what you wear, and walk around with it all day long, and nobody never even knew you have it on. I have lost about 40 pounds, and when I put the weighted vest on, I can see the difference of why I started my journey. Hello?
Hey Carlos, what's going on, man? It's Castor. How you doing? If you have a couple minutes, I'd love to be able to ask you some questions on why you bought the weighted vest, and just for us to help improve the experience for other customers, if that's okay with you.
I hear a lot of people a lot of good things about weighted vests, as far as weight loss and all the other stuff, and I just wanted to dive into it.
So were you planning on using it for weight or walking with weight, or doing kind of exercise in the gym?
Mainly walking. I do a lot of running, actually. I try to run like a 5K, at least every other day. I ain't putting down no high time, no good times, and nothing like that. Now,
Of course.
We complete it.
What kind of made you finally decide to go ahead and buy ours? I know you said you wanted to, your buddies had one, and you already do a lot of running. So I guess was your decision based on you wanted to, increase the effects of your running or something like that?
Oh yeah, definitely increase my endurance and my strength. I plan to be a pretty quick runner at some point.
Now, if you don't have customer calls, you can simulate them with this script right here, which will allow you to actually use Claude to simulate, based on those documents that we made earlier, what our kind of customers going to be saying if they were to be buying this product. Now we got this done, let's head over to step 4. So now it's time to actually make the video scripts that we're going to actually give to Higgsfield to generate us videos for the products that we're selling. So you're gonna copy this here, you're going to come back to Claude, paste this into here, and again, the most important part is that you actually download this file here that I gave you guys, which is the template of when you called customers or you had Claude simulate calling customers. Put in each of the entries here for every person that you called or every person that it's simulated that it called. Again, download this here as a CSV. Come back to Claude, you can go ahead and remove this and drop the file into here, because you're basically giving it the raw data from real customer interviews. And you're telling it to actually go and make you a script that we can put into Higgsfield. So now that that is done and we have the scripts, it's time to actually go to Higgsfield and generate the videos that we're going to be making with AI. So you want to head back over to Higgsfield, go to video, and go to UGC Factory. I like using this kind of selfie model. Now, one thing you want to do is you want to actually take that image that we generated earlier, drop the image of the person that Higgsfield Soul created, and then also drop an image of your product. So you now just want to go ahead and combine this image here. So it may not accurately create the images, as you can see, of what the product is that you gave it. So in this case, you can just keep hitting, recreate until you get to something that actually looks like what you want. So once you actually have that image, make sure you select it. And now it's time to go to the action part. The prompt that you gave to Claude should break it down into action, audio, text, and all these different settings here. So make sure to just drop this into here, right? Take the audio text. And in this case, you want to make sure that it's broken up every 8 seconds, because it can only generate up to 8 seconds. So we're going to start with the first 8 seconds here. We're going to go back here into the audio settings, soft and clear, set it to calm, make sure the language is English or whatever the kind of country that you're selling in is their language. And then you could add in things like some backgrounds as well. So we're going to go ahead and click this, and then now you can go ahead and generate your video. Now the output will look something like this.
You ever go on a walk and think, is this even doing anything? Like you're putting in the time, you're moving, but the scale isn't moving. It just feels like a stroll.
So there's the first video there, and guys, that is crazy realistic. Basically, to do the rest of the video here, you're going to go to the second clip here, take that, do the same exact thing in the UGC Factory.
That was me. That was me. I was walking every day and that was me. I was walking every day and nothing was happening. Someone showed me this weighted vest and I thought, let me just try it.
So basically you do this for every single clip. Again, every clip is usually about 8 seconds. I mean, sometimes it allows you to make like a 16-second clip, but now we've actually generated the video with Higgsfield, and that took us literally like 15 minutes. The next step, if you want to take this to the next level, you can open up CapCut, add sound, add photos, and the final step is to actually launch this into your ad account. Now, if you want to make images as well, I'm not going to show that in this video because it would be way too long, but you can do the same process. Just go back to Claude, tell it to make you a prompt that you can give to Higgsfield, especially Nano Banana Pro 2, to actually create you images. It's the same process with images. All you have to do is find an image that you want to recreate. Say this is the image that you want to recreate. Go ahead and have Claude analyze it and give you a JSON prompt. The most important part is it's going to analyze how this photo was created, and you want to tell Claude to make it for my product. So now that it made you the prompt here, just go ahead and copy it, and you can go back to Higgsfield Nano Banana Pro 2, drop it into here, and you can also drop a photo of your product. So to actually make the image, you can go to image in actual Higgsfield, go to Nano Banana 2, and go ahead and drop the prompt that we got Claude to make us, add an image of your product, and hit generate. And just like that, it made us this image ad that we can use to run inside of our ad account within a couple of seconds. Now guys, that's pretty much the process that I'm using to make over 5K a day with AI image and video ads. And if you want my help one-on-one to help you find a product, build the systems, build your website, and run ads, you can go ahead and apply to my mentorship program, the Multiply AI Accelerator, with the link in the description down below. Just a heads up, we don't accept everybody because I truly have to believe in you to actually work with you. But if you feel like you'd be a good fit for it, it is a paid program, so if you don't have money, then this definitely is not for you. We can't accept everybody, but if you feel like you're a good fit, you can apply with the first link in the description down below. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.